What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD, and welcome to another great episode of Thru the Ropes podcast. Before we jump in to what we're going to talk about today, we got a nice, juicy podcast because
why you say it like that? Juicy podcast.
We not so excited no more. We got a lot to talk about as far as how we feel about the WWE brand moving forward and how it's been so lackluster. So that's why it's going to be a juicy one. But before we jump into this juicy, wonderful episode, it's your boy JD. And right next to me, of course, it's your boy Dirty Dan.
Yeah.
Right next to Dirty Dan, you got Michi Black, the Wagwan Warrior.
Wagwan, everyone. And I got the Silky on today.
He got the Silky. He's protecting them waves. And right next to the Wave Master, you got Main Event RJ.
With the strap. Yup. Day 665.
He's up there with Gunther. He's up there with Gunther.
I'm over there, yeah. I'm on the numbers, yeah.
Well, PTR family, you know, the only place for your great debates and hot takes. And do we got some hot takes today for y'all? So, privately, we've been talking about how WWE hasn't really been living up to what we've been expecting. Here on TTR, we've talked about how The Rock should not be part-time and how he should be here. Maybe if he was here, it might be fizzling a little bit. It might be better because like it's just missing something, right? But before we go into The Rock and all of that, we already talked about that before. I really want to jump into John Cena and how the hot turn has had a cold follow-up. So we were really excited for this. We were really excited for this. We were so excited for the heel turn. And when it happened, again, it was a moment. I have the trading card. Okay, I collected it. It got Travis, The Rock, John Cena. It was a dope moment. And ever since that hot turn, it's been very cold. So I'm going to pass this off to Dirty Dan. Did the WWE, right, waste the shock value of the Cena turn, right? And if they did, is it because his antics is not enough? Is it because John Cena is doing the black and white? Is it because he kept the same theme music? What do you think has led to this John Cena heel turn being so lackadaisical so far?
I ain't gonna front. I said my blame The Rock. Still,
Go ahead, talk about it.
for not showing up for WrestleMania because once again, you can give me the bullshit excuse.
No, you're right. I see where I'm going with
ticket
this.
sales.
I see where I'm going with this.
What was the
ticket
pay-per-view? I'm
sales.
sorry.
It was ticket
what was
sales.
the pay-per-view came out?
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. Yeah, you're claiming that it was for ticket sales for Elimination Chamber and all this other bullshit and blah blah this and that.
Right.
You made it look like you were throwing hints for a faction, maybe, like, you know what I mean, something.
You're right.
Now, I don't have a problem with the heel turn. The people have been asking for this for years anyway. They felt like babyface Cena was getting stale to begin with anyway. So him kicking Cody in the nuts was A-okay with me. Okay? But my problem is, I know they're going with, no offense, I'm not saying, when I say John Cena has the easy out, I'm not saying like John Cena's not committed to what he's doing. But I'm saying they gave the easy out where it's like his excuse for everything is I'm trying to ruin wrestling. So he could just use that as reason for everything. You know what I mean? I'm just ruining wrestling.
That's true.
But
That's
my
true.
thing is the heel turns kind of stale to me.
Okay. Yeah,
It's just gone stale because I'm gonna be honest with you. Promo wise, it's look once again. That's John Cena. Okay, let's just get that shit straight.
Yeah, he's been doing good.
My man could talk his ass off, all right?
Yeah.
But maybe it's just me, and y'all let me know. I don't feel like he's 100% invested in being.
No, it doesn't feel like he's 100% invested.
I don't think he
I
really.
agree.
Like when you look at him, this is like.
He's not selling it.
His promos are fine, but like visually, it's
right.
like,
Right. I agree with you. No, I agree with you.
and don't get me wrong, I understand. Look, again, I am the old guy here.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm just saying I watched other shit. But like usually when someone does a heel turn, like if you want to be a heel, like you're gonna do something crazy. Like he's not beating the shit out of nobody. He's waiting for people to come out to him.
That's what I'm trying to get at here. So he hasn't had a bloody match yet, nothing, right? Michi Black, let me pass this off
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm passing off to Michi Black, but go ahead.
What Gunther did That's what John Cena should have
Yes.
did. He should have beat the
Yes,
shit
I
out of
agree.
an announcer or
I
something.
agree.
Yes, I
Something.
agree. I agree. Like Michael Cole, like John Cena, like that's like a huge.
Something.
You're right.
Yep.
So, Meech, let me pass this off to you because Dirty Dan did touch on The Rock and a possible what we thought might have been faction. Do you feel like that's exactly what's missing from the John Cena line, or do you feel like again it's the more black and white and the staleness of John Cena that just isn't
Like,
really peaking?
is a faction missing from this?
Yeah, from like him and
Oh,
like
okay.
because again, you did have The Rock a part of this, and it felt like there was gonna be like a little faction, either the 1, the 2, the 3 thing. So,
Yeah.
do you feel like is maybe a team aspect missing from the John Cena saga here, where we thought that was where it's gonna go?
I wouldn't say it's missing, but it will be how The Rock started it. It would definitely be cool for it to be added to the story, but it's not
I
missing.
agree,
It's
though.
not like if the faction was there, it would have made it better.
But do you feel like it's missing because The Rock did that and because he showed face?
I think it is missing that aspect only because The Rock did what he did. Now, to move away from the faction talk and everything,
Yeah,
I
your
think
opinion.
what Cena's doing right now, it can work. However, he has to get rid of the music because you're not changing anything. I understand you're
agree.
trying to ruin wrestling, but you gotta get rid of the music. The black and white, I'm cool with. I'm cool with the black and white. Like I
was at
get,
first, but it's just so
like,
stale now.
I feel like it would have been better with different music.
Dirty
That-
Dan
that's
saying
what-
no. Why? And
It's
RJ,
his
but I'm gonna get to RJ's in a second too because
Well, we're saying RJ because that's his goat. So he got a lot to say. I know this.
well, the way I'm gonna phrase this question is gonna be very nice for him to go off, but
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the music's fine. You know what it is? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what it really is, right, is like they were hinting at something. So then people were thinking about the possibilities of what could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ask me,
Yeah, right,
The
right.
Rock, or okay, The Rock can say he didn't insert himself. He was asked. I don't give a fuck. Whoever decided to
make
put
him-
The Rock
Yeah, you're right.
out there,
I agree with that.
you put certain expectations
I
that
would agree.
people saw,
agree.
And
I
need
would
to.
and now
agree.
they're like, "Oh, it's not meeting expectations." 'Cause at the end of the day, once again, what John Cena is doing, there's nothing wrong.
No.
He's just not being aggressive with it. That's all it
Right,
is.
I
If
agree.
you want aggression, he's not doing that.
So
But his promos is John Cena, bro. He could talk. with
speaking of
anybody.
aggression,
Yeah.
speaking of aggression,
Mhm.
we want a little bit more of that out of John Cena. Now, RJ, this is how I want to pose a question to you. As your GOAT, and as a lot of people's GOAT, as a top wrestler of all time, however you want to call John Cena, however you want to look at him, is this how you want to remember your GOAT? Has this been this been everything that you expected out of his heel
Hey.
turn?
Hey,
That's a
He
great question.
and he wasn't good when I was in 2009. So you know what? Yeah, he's basically on par. Subpar baby face that nobody wanted. Now he's a subpar heel nobody wants. You know what? You know what that shows? Consistency. John Cena's been bad his whole career. That it works for me.
Okay, I respect that.
Okay. Oh my
No.
God. Get him
No,
out
no,
of
no,
here.
I
no,
respect
no,
that, but go
no.
ahead,
No,
though.
let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Yeah.
No, this heel turn is boring, and,
Mhm.
and I think it really started with that bad WrestleMania main event. I think the second that was bad, it kind of left the rest to be a stinker. I think my only problem is I like the black and white. I like the keeping of the same music because it feels like corporate took over something, right? So they like put a black label over it. My problem is why does he still come out in different colored T-shirts every week? That should also be black. He should just have a
Mm,
black
agree,
T-shirt
yeah.
on. This is John Cena because it does seem like he's not committed to it. Because he's like,
That's what I'm
guys,
trying to say. Yeah.
keep buying the rainbow tees. Like, no, we're done with the rainbow tees until you go back to babyface.
Hey, just
Wear the
remember
all
my
black.
last time, huh?
Right,
Huh?
right.
Yeah, and then just one last time on the back, all
Yep.
black, and then John Cena in all white, and then that's it.
That'd be
That's
tough.
all that's on it. And it would look. He visually would look more intimidating,
I agree.
but he keeps coming out looking like the fruity Pebbles
Normal.
box. It's like, okay, that's
No,
not
his-
tough to me.
His face is not even the same. Like his WrestleMania face was like before WrestleMania when he turned heel, that straight face. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like he feels it anymore. He's just like, when is this gonna be over so I can turn babyface before I leave?
Yeah,
Yeah. I would say this though, because I put out a tweet. When are we going to let Cena really turn babyface? That's a real question because everyone's giving him his love, and like he cannot bask in it or anything. He can't enjoy it because he's a heel.
Bro,
And
you know
like,
what they're waiting for. RJ's already said it in the chat. They're just waiting for Cody Rhodes.
I
Bro,
know.
this whole thing
SummerSlam.
was about
Yeah,
Cody
maybe.
Rhodes. But this is where they fucked up because once again, like RJ said, this all started with the fucked up WrestleMania. They could have saved it with a decent ending to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
They still
Yeah.
could have saved it. But y'all decided to like, this is where it went off the rails. Okay, you had Cody Rhodes besting John Cena for weeks.
Mhm.
He wasn't
Yeah.
intimidated. He was like, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then
Mhm.
all of a
Let's do it,
sudden,
yes. So-
my heart, this is my hero. I can't do it. And the John Cena beats. What? That's how we
Mhm.
have the match end. Like, the bottom line, yo, they should have had Cena kick him in the nuts again and whoop his ass, like something. But they had him go, he had a weak moment, and that's how John Cena capitalizes. It's like, come on, bro. So this thing's been wrecked from the jump, and I feel like John Cena knows it. He's trying to save it with his promos, and he's like, I can't save this shit, man.
But I'm gonna just put this out there really quick. I think though, this whole scene thing is gonna end when someone takes a strap from him. That's gonna be like something that never had it before. He's gonna put someone over, in my opinion.
Don't you dare bring this up. We saw the tweet. Don't you
Yeah,
dare.
yeah.
Don't you dare. Don't you pitch our truth.
I'm gonna be
Don't
honest.
pitch our truth right now.
Nah, that definitely cannot happen.
No.
I think our truth though. I have said this in the past, very early on TTR. I feel like they treat our truth like shit sometimes, like just a
I agree
dumb
with you
little
on that.
jockey. So I would like to see him maybe get his lick back, but not with the championship. Maybe backstage, a couple more things. Maybe he's like, maybe you can make it fun, but he's upset with him. Go ahead.
Speaking of our truth, that's another fucked up thing they did. Yo, bro, that was funny. But why the hell did you have him come out in a championship match with one of John Cena's best rivals?
And then you
have him come out and save John Cena. What the fuck? Who's making these decisions, bro?
And do you see what happened to him after like the match and everything?
Yeah,
Bro, but see, okay,
he got put to a
but
table.
look,
Yeah,
that's
like-
even worse because
like-
John Cena didn't even sell that shit. He didn't even look mad. He's just like,
Fuck
He
it, I'm gonna
just
just
said-
do
RJ's
it.
laughing
said
because
truth.
RJ feels me. He didn't even look
It's
mad.
That was
He
over
just-
the line.
He whispered in Triple H's ear, got up, and then like
Well, not
he
Triple
didn't
H's
even
ear,
sound
like-
aggressive.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
he literally looked at our truth and said that was over. That question was over the line. If you say something else, I'm gonna have to beat your ass. Something along those lines. And then our truth said, "But what?" And then he gets finished
Crazy.
through the table. Like,
Crazy.
okay, well, interesting enough. We're kind of talking about WWE as a whole now because we're talking about the after show and how that was portrayed. So I'll pass this off to Michi Black here because I think you'll be best suited to answer this.
Oh, me, I feel special.
Why does WWE all of a sudden feel like it's stuck in the safe zone when it's talent again? And some of it's top talent. It feels a little stale. Why do you feel like the WWE is like right back here?
Because they're not using the talent that they have. I feel like every week we're getting the same, I'm gonna say like 4 to 6 people every single week, which is fine. I understand that's your top stars and whatever, but we have a 3-hour show and we only get 5 matches.
2.5.
And we're not showcasing anything else. We're like doing the same thing every single week. We're just reversing the roles of who's getting beat up this week or who's getting saved this week or who's kind of promo. Like we're doing it every single week.
I don't think that's a talent problem. I think that's a writing problem.
Most likely.
Well, that's what he said. He said that they're not using their top talent. Yeah.
Like they're not using them, and it's like
and not
every
even like the
week.
top talent, but like even like the lower talent, like a Ludwig, like you said, like even though I'm not even, but like you don't even see him. You don't see like you just saw Sheamus come back. Like like those are like top mid-level guys ish that you can be using that we don't see as much.
If you look at this,
I'll take the wrong Mish, but I'm just saying. Sorry.
WWE has a lot of talent.
I agree.
Yes.
The writing is just fucking horrible, bro. They make the dumbest decisions, and in their mind, they think like it helps the wrestler, and it doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't understand. Somebody just, yo, bro, I've been so pissed off and baffled with these decisions. Yo, like this Cena heel turn could have been one of the greatest fucking heel turns ever.
Yeah, for sure.
And they fumbled the fucking bag
for now.
And we
so
can't
far,
even rewrite. We can't rewrite it or
how
nothing.
are they gonna save this?
By listening to us, let's make it a little bit more bloody. Let's let's up the ante for the next 6 months. I mean, let's not act like we can't have a solid 6 months. I mean, obviously we missed WrestleMania, which is a big moment. I get it, but go ahead, RJ. Go ahead real quick.
Go ahead.
I haven't heard a lot from you. Go ahead. Yeah.
You run back. Dude, what was it? It might have been 2012, and you have John Cena beat Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight title, and then he double ups on the belts. That's how you fix
that. Would actually be okay. I would. You know what though? I know you're kind of trolling, but that would actually be very interesting because you don't even like Jey. But I mean, then it kind of does put him at like this pinnacle. Where it's like everybody in the company is now chasing this guy. Now everybody. Now go ahead, Dirty Dan.
RJ, I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
Seriously, who do you want his next opponent to be right now?
Dude, that's what sucks. The roster sucks. There's nobody really I generally have no
Braun
ideas.
Breaker.
But he's doing stuff with Seth. And,
that's why you kind of like you throw him in there first. Seth's the final boss. You set Seth up for like a SummerSlam maybe because you want to set up something big. So you get a Seth Cena thing going because that's gonna be that's a banger. But you get Braun there first because he's the little dog, quote unquote. But he's the go sick him. Go see what you can do to Cena for me. And that's still a big
he's the
time
muscle
match
of the group
because you want Braun to be set up for that title anyway or a title. So at least you get him some experience with a GOAT. He's getting that push right now. I can kind of see something like that kind of working now.
At this point, that Seth, CM Punk, and Braun Rush, that's like the best thing going right now on the fucking show.
I agree. Okay.
Go ahead.
Because
another thing with Cena is that why it's not working is because he's not here.
We've been bamboozled. Bamboozled. I said it.
I think we're all missing the piece. Somebody I don't think anybody would ever assume I would consider. Would we get Karrion Kross in there?
Yes.
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 I mean, he wants to be the popular, not necessarily babyface. But I mean, y'all want this push for Karrion? He could do the little spooky stuff with Cena for a while.
No, you're right.
Something.
No, I do like Karrion in that
give
conversation.
Karrion a U.S. title, IC title. I don't give a fuck what it is.
You want to go after Cena?
I'm just saying, real talk. I'm not even trying to be funny. I understand, RJ. Like, I understand that his in-ring work you don't like. I get it. Fine. On a mic, he can kill it. But the stats are already out there that he's like the top 3 t-shirt seller. Fucking capitalize. Just give him something.
That's true.
If you guys want to make money,
just
capitalize on what the fans are telling you.
He was number 1.
He's truly in the top 3 of shirts.
Listen, I don't want to rear off too much, to be honest.
Sorry,
I was going to tie this in, but I do like the Karrion. Sorry, I'm reading my text. I do like the Karrion Kross pick, but maybe not for Cena. Actually, I can go in after Jey Uso and getting that shit out of there. You know what I'm saying? But something like that, I would actually like to see. But I hear you. I would like the Karrion Kross push. You see it. Him on X has been getting bigger and bigger.
Hold on.
A lot more.
Because technically, the strap that Cena got is strictly for SmackDown.
I'm saying.
So Karrion wouldn't be able to.
That's what I said, Jay.
Why don't you guys answer the question?
That's why I said Jay.
Who do you want John Cena's next opponent to be then?
I said Braun. I said Braun already.
You want Braun?
I do.
He can't be Braun.
Why not?
It could be whoever. WWE breaks the rules about their thing all the time.
But it makes plenty of sense. You now have the top faction.
No, it does.
Hold on, because okay. So then why wouldn't you do Braun next?
No, because I'm saying if we're going to strictly keep it on the strap that Cena got strictly for SmackDown is what I'm saying. So I'm saying if we're going to keep it like that, only worry about people that's on SmackDown.
I hear you, but that's not necessarily how this is going to go. Because again, Braun's not going to win. It's just a story thing. Like you kind of throw him in this mix.
See, I think Braun's ultimate trajectory here is, I keep saying this over and over again. This is evolution, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Braun Breaker is fucking Batista.
Hear me out.
And Seth Rollins is Triple H. And listen, I'm saying eventually, because remember how Batista gave him the thumbs down and beat fucking Triple H?
Right.
That's what's going to wind up happening.
Well, I want you to understand.
That's what the fuck this is.
I want you to understand why I keep saying Braun.
It's a rehash.
Because Cena can jump back and forth. To me, he's only on SmackDown right now because Randy made the most sense. But there's no way you're going to tell me he's on a retirement tour, but he's only going to stick to SmackDown this whole entire time because they don't got enough talent to even. So, like, you're going to have to step out. And also, the way I look at it is this long-term storytelling. We already tried to get Sami Zayn on SmackDown. He said no and then got him out of here.
Yeah.
They're trying to get to SmackDown for a reason. And Paul Heyman's a part of this. It's not like he ain't got ties already with SmackDown with Roman already. So it all makes sense why Braun can make his little way there. And again, don't got to be maybe a big time title match, but you got to get him in the mix because he's on fire right now. And again, I mean, he has been fucking with Jay, so I guess they do want him in there with Jay. So it really would make sense. But y'all asking me who I want to see. I'm telling you why I want to see Braun. I just don't see anybody on SmackDown even being realistic right now, bro. LA Knight maybe, Jacob Fatu, but he just got the US title. It's tough.
I mean,
man.
you can run back Solo and Cena.
I knew he was gonna say it. I knew it.
You can run it back because the last time Solo won. So Solo's one and
Braun take over SmackDown and somehow we make that intertwine here because it doesn't make any sense. I'm telling you, bro, it doesn't make any sense. Like
Solo or LA?
We're just okay.
The Miz is right there.
I was gonna say that too.
Yo,
I was gonna say that too.
Yo, what the hits real quick? Might as well rerun the was it 27? That terrible.
I was gonna say that too.
He's right there.
You beat me to it.
Okay.
I'm cool with Miz getting another title run.
I am so down.
Okay, stop. I didn't say that for him to win.
So
He's gonna win that
I
fucking
am so
belt.
down.
No, stop. Both of you, stop. That's disgusting.
Please don't disrespect the Miz like that. Bro's definitely a goat.
Terrible. Oh my god.
He's definitely a goat. He's a goat.
A reality TV.
No, he's a goat on WWE. I don't know why he gets so much disrespect. I don't get it.
While we're on the conversation of talent in WWE, Will Ospreay has some very interesting things to say. And it would actually seem like the way that we're arguing here that we can't even figure out what John Cena's next move is. It would seem as though he's kind of right with some of his take here. So Will Ospreay stated that the offer for AEW was way better than WWE's, emphasizing that he respects everybody. He does say he respects everybody in WWE, but it wasn't the right fit for him. He also mentioned that he believes he's better than most of the WWE talent. And we just talked about how they're lacking. Okay. So to my AEW guys, especially here,
yes, sir. RJ, this is our time to shine.
Do you guys agree with Ospreay's assessment of WWE's talent? And where does he stack up against WWE's talent?
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think he got definitely out wrestle a lot of people in the WWE.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I'm staying with that. Now, if we're going, RJ, please don't make the face. Now,
he said he agrees.
I'm gonna say this. I think
he's not saying he's agreed. He's saying iffy.
I think he's.
I think he's agreed.
Iffy.
Okay, I respect it. Okay.
I think he's top.
I agree.
I think he's about like
a lot of dub.
I think he's about like top 10.
No. Ooh.
Ever?
Top 10.
No.
No.
Right
No.
now.
No.
Right now.
No.
Okay.
I don't mean.
No,
I don't mean like I'm not comparing. I'm just saying like
today.
as a. I'm talking about wrestler wise and strictly wrestling. Top 10, top 15 area.
I mean, RJ said sure. I mean, RJ, if you said sure, then you would agree that he's better than most of the talent.
Yeah.
I think he's
top 10, top 15. Yeah, he's
I think
up
he's
there.
better than 99% of the talent.
But you were thinking of all time. That's why you said no at first.
No, I wasn't. I was just thinking. He said most of. I think he's better than majority of the WWE roster. That's where my problems were.
Oh, okay.
I mean, out right now, I'd put him top 10. Hell, I could even argue myself up into top 5 for me for right now because I've not seen a bad Will Ospreay match this year.
He's really good.
I mean, saying that he's better, like the only people he's not beating are some of the women talent over in the WWE, which would be your Ios, your Rias, your Biancas, Julia's, and Roxanne's. I'd put Will on that list after that, but I gotta reshuffle it around. Will has beaten out 99% of that talent. That's all I had.
Okay, so this is my question though. Do you think that Will Ospreay could exist in a WWE then, or do you feel like his creative style and his entertainment value might not be as thorough as it is right now?
Everything they say about Will Ospreay as corny right now, he would thrive in WWE. He'd give you the spectacular spots and stunts that everybody memes.
Is they like Seth?
Too much. He'd put out the phenomenal matches for the people that want to see matches, and he's just a likable guy on the microphone. But right now he's corny, but he's not corny until he's over in the WWE. Everything he does now, he'll do over there. He'll
get
just as fine.
ridiculed and everything. And also, I don't see what the problem with him saying that, because he's confident in himself. If he feels like
Can I ask a question?
No, I was gonna have you tune in.
Did the person ask him this question, or did he come out and say this?
No, they asked him.
He was on the podcast.
I was just asking because I know he has said the same thing in the past, and we're bringing it up. So I wasn't sure if the person asked or he just felt like bringing it up again.
No. The person asked, and
okay, I was asking. I wasn't sure.
No. And again, he did give props. So Dirty Dan, I know you don't watch too much of AEW, but I know you know Will Ospreay. Do you feel like sometimes? Again, he was asked this question, so I don't want to blow it out of proportion, but do you also feel like sometimes it's easy to shit on WWE because some wrestlers aren't as good, but people can easily overlook the entertainment value sometimes?
It's easy to shit on WWE because their writing's fucking horrible right now. Because let's be honest, like, is Ricochet thriving in the dub?
Yeah.
And they couldn't do shit for him in WWE. So if you want me to be honest with you, you could say Ospreay will probably be good, and they'll probably fucking swindle him too.
That's true.
And then they'll blame Will.
What?
And they'll blame Will then. Yeah, that's what Mitch was saying.
And say it's his fault that he didn't thrive.
The same thing they did with Swerve.
Yeah, look what they said about Swerve. So, like, I mean, would he thrive in WWE? Like, he could. But like, it depends on the writing. Because
I like what you said.
The dub, if you watch the dub, you're watching it for high flying and wrestling.
Yes.
You're watching the WWE because you want to be entertained.
Yes.
By the story.
Not by the story. Like, I'm into that shit, but they don't even do good stories. That's why I haven't been fucking watching or been fucking entertained at all.
Okay. Yeah. But okay, I will say this. RJ muted, Brody.
Fuck. I wish they knew to entertain is what I said twice. Fuck.
Oh man.
You know, I will say this in defense of WWE recently though. Backlash was a hit for me. We didn't get a chance to talk about it as a group yet, and I didn't want to really touch on it. But I thought Backlash was an absolute hit. I told you guys I thought it was going to be, because the way I looked at it was I thought wrestling would shine on a card with less quote unquote talent or hype. And I thought that's exactly what happened. The Penta Dom match was really good. It's a good wrestling match. Becky and Lyra, match of the night. I mean, it's been talked about like heavily already. It was a really good match. Gunther, the Gunther Pat was actually pretty good and actually fun in a very competitive, weird way, but it was still really good. It's actually crazy. And obviously Cena and Orton was fun. So overall, I think that they're kind of headed in the right direction. So I'm not trying to shit on it overall, but man, lackluster. I don't know. It's just been iffy. I don't know. I just hope that they can build on some of that wrestling. That's what I'm trying to get at with the Backlash talk. I enjoyed wrestling. I didn't want to see the theatrics. I know we keep mentioning The Rock and whatnot, but I also think less of that is good. Watching what I saw on Backlash, like even my wife was like really like, damn, that was good. Like the action showed up. Sometimes we want that action. We want that wrestling. Again, I know WWE is entertainment and y'all offer that. Yeah, we can yeet all night and yeah, we can cut 80 backstage promos. You can, but the crowd can anyway. I know the world can outside of RJ. We can yeet all night, but go ahead.
I was just amazed and thoroughly pleased that they let Dom be dominated. That was crazy. The match. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck?
Loud wrestling. So, TTR family, how did y'all feel about not only Backlash, but what we said about WWE? How y'all been feeling about WWE recently? How you feel about Ospreay's comments? How you feel about John Cena turning heel? That was all in this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you couldn't make it through this episode, you need some glitch energy in your life, make sure you follow us on X if you want to try it, because we're going to do some giveaways, because we got so much. I mean, just look at this. I mean, look at these. I mean, look. Everybody got just so many. So we're going to give some away. We are gonna give some away. If you want to enter into the giveaway, make sure you check out our X at Thru the Ropes Pod. Check out our X at Thru the Ropes Pod. Until next time, TTR family.